Hello, everybody, and welcome to Thursday Night Thunder. I'm excited for this one. We got a little bit smaller field than Tuesday nights, but I have been wanting to start its own kind of series just as a more have fun with it, come and run, shorter deal. Uh, Sometime just couldn't think of a good day and talked to Randy a little bit, got it all working and running. So Thursday Night Thunder is back. Speedzone Esports Thursday Night Thunder. We're ready. Starting off at Daytona, the schedule is gonna go super speedways and short track. So it's gonna go from Daytona to USA, up north a little bit where USA was located. Then we're gonna go to I think Atlanta, Lanier. Then we're gonna go up north and go to Talladega, I think, and then we finished her off way up north at South Boston. So looking forward to that. But the schedule for the races is twin main events. So 2 races in one night. That'll be something cool to see with the super speedways. An opportunity at two photo finishes at one in one night. And yeah, trucks. So we're gonna see new paint schemes, super speedway and short tracks. What could you ask more for? I mean, 2 races at one night, a little bit shorter, just run what you brung kind of deals, and we'll see. So, see Landon Quisenberry out on the racetrack now. Tiller pulling out there in that beautiful Taco Bell scheme. Casey Brown, Randy Sample, Okay, Ferguson. We got a good little field here, so I think a few people are still joining. Yeah, this one is going to be a lot of fun tonight, and as everybody is doing their qualifying lap, so we'll see how it goes. Going to switch up a few things as we get a little bit further into the night and or into the season. Just kind of a mini season, just a 6-week kind of finisher off fill, and just see what everybody thinks, what we can change heading into next year or next season, if everybody would like to do this or something different. But also Wingard goes top of the board. Good lap for him. Riding on board here. Let's ride on board with Randy Arms as he pulls out of the pits in that, I believe that's an ally scheme. Yes, he is. So cool to see all the different paint schemes. Matt finishes off his time, ties with Austin Wingard, but hold on. What just happened? Is everybody that close? They all ran the same exact lap time. A 2:63. But on the ticker over here, Matt was 1,000th slower. And Casey Brown's on the provisional pole for the moment. So what a lap by, I guess, the 3 of them to get the pole. Thank Casey's 2:62 was just a little bit quicker. But good laps for them. See Brandon on the racetrack now. We're going to see a lot of different moves tonight with different qualifying and everything like that. And then there is an invert. So the invert with, after the first race, it'll be a top 5 invert. So it's not going to flip the whole field, but it'll flip the top 5. But yeah, we'll make adjustments throughout the year, like I can, or throughout this little short season, and see how it goes. But Brandon in the 44 goes 5th on the board in the kind of gravedigger truck, which is pretty cool. I'm excited for all the paint schemes. I haven't seen everybody's paint scheme in the truck, so that is going to be something I'm excited for to look at and everything like that. But with 12 seconds left in qualifying, I believe that is going to do it. Nobody else on the racetrack. So Casey Brown, pole winner. In the first race of Speedzone's Thursday Night Thunder, Casey Brown ties really with Austin Wingard and Matt Frady, but his 262 was just a little bit quicker. As the main event number 1 is getting underway. We have 11 cars, but on the pole, like I just mentioned, Casey Brown got the pole with Austin Wingard right onto his outside. Then behind him in row number 2 is going to be Matt Frady and Randy Sample. Row 3 in that beautiful 44 scheme, the Joker scheme, it's going to be Brandon and then Mikey Adams in the 28. Cade Ferguson in that Rackley Ward 25. And Mr. Tiller in that Taco Bell 23. P9 is going to be Landon Quisenberry and Randy Arms. And rounding off the field in that 51 scheme, it's actually a 45. But I didn't qualify. It's going to be Kevin Ritchie. So we see the field there. We will have more people next week. I thought we'd have more people this week, but I am fairly certain that we will have more people next week. I know at least 3 or 4 people that said that they won't be able to make the first race, so we'll at least have close to 15 people this next one. And as it kind of builds and more people know about it, we'll have some more people, a little bit better races. But I think with a little bit shorter field, a little bit smaller field, we're gonna have a pretty good one tonight. I'm looking forward to this. Glad that we got it all set up. It's going to be a lot of fun. Place your bets. Who you guys think is all going to win? With it being a super speedway every other week and then a short track, we can kind of see some of the guys that you might not see normally up at the front of the field. Challenge for wins week in and week out. So that'll be fun to see what everybody thinks and then what everybody learns from the first race to apply to the second. Oof, that Brandon guy is quick. Oh yeah, he gonna be quick. Sitting P5, so he would be in the invert. If it were to finish like this, he would be starting on the pole for the second race. So 5th, obviously points wise, there is points for this. A little bit less serious kind of deal, but you know, there is points and everybody's going to have fun with it as we're just using it as a test session like I keep mentioning. But with the points, it might work out better for the short tracks, but you're going to want to gain all that you can. But that invert would be pretty big to start on the pole for the next one. We'll see how well it works out for Casey Brown. Randy arm warming up the tires. Very important for Randy back there. We always mention one of the more experienced drivers in the field. Definitely got to warm him up. He's trying to intimidate Landon Quisenberry right in front of him. That could be the deal. He's trying to intimidate Landon and Tiller. He sees him swerving right in front. So that could be a strategy play there for Randy. Brandon may have missed the start. I think Kevin missed the start as well, but there is cautions, so these boys don't have to worry about that. Cautions and 30 laps, so be a quick one, then they jump into the next one, and yeah, so not too much to worry with that. But we are coming off of turn number 4 to come to the green flag. Pace car turns left to come down pit road. Casey Brown and Austin Wingard come to the green, and Speedzone Esports Thursday Night Thunder is green. Pretty even at the front of the field. Randy Sample got off the back of Austin Wingard. Now it's going to let Casey Brown clear. We'll see where the runs build and where everybody is able to go. Matt's going to be cleared down the back straightaway. Don't think he'll move up yet. Randy's already trying to go 3 around that outside line. You can be pretty aggressive in these because there is one faster pair, which is nice to kind of help if just a incident. We might change it depending on how the races go and everything. But Matt Frady going to be clear, thinking about looking to the outside of Casey Brown. He's going to stick behind him now. Then the battle is for second between Austin Wingard, or third, sorry, between Austin Wingard and Cade Ferguson. Right on board here with Randy Sample. Pushing Austin in that top line. They do have a little bit of a run. Everybody thinks that the trucks are one of the better packages of the NASCAR series on the super speedways and everything like that. And I have to agree with them as we see Austin able to clear in front of Matt. Matt had to get off of him. Now Randy versus Randy on the top lane. Sample's going to leave Arms on the top and move to the bottom lane. So we're going to see a lot of jockeying for position as everybody's trying to set themselves up. No stage breaks or anything like that. Just straight 30 laps green. With the one fast pair, it leaves the opportunity to run her pretty hard. Landon Quisenberry going to get up on the top lane. On the top lane, we have that whole team over there. They're all buddies, friends, in the same chat together. They're working that top line together. And on the bottom, they have the other teammate and Casey Brown leading it. Wingard, Matt, and Randy Sample on the bottom. They're all in a chat together. Right now, battle for the lead, though. Randy has worked himself up to the front of the field, trying to pass Casey Brown. These trucks do get hot at some point, so these drivers have to keep temps in it. As we see Randy going to get shuffled out, land into the middle lane. Try to sneak through. Now it's going to be 3 wide. That's going to be Mikey Adams in the middle. Randy Arms on the top side. It's going to be 3 by 3. Randy going to get shuffled out, but that pulled Austin off the back bumper of Casey. Now Mikey's going to push Landon to the lead. Here comes Landon. Tuesday night season opener, Landon Quisenberry, but Mikey Adams has the lead at Daytona for a split second there as Randy's going to go 3 on him. Three by 3 for the lead here at Daytona. Does it get much better than this? Maybe a 3 by 3 finish at Bristol or Martinsville, but Quisenberry with a nose now going to be clear on Mikey as it's getting a little aggressive there in the middle. Big pushes from Cade there trying to help Mikey get to it. Who's going to lead the lap? It's going to be Landon at the start-finish line. Well, they're 3 by 3 here. Yeah, I wonder what happened to Brandon. His Tiller's going to get in the wall. That's going to lose him a few spots. But with that draft, he should be able to make his way back up there. Right on board with Randy here as he lines up a push. Behind Mikey, going to give him a big push. Almost turns him into Casey. Now Landon's going to have to work those lanes. He's going to let Mikey go to his outside, though. Mikey Adams and Landon Quisenberry battling for the lead. Only on lap 8. And it's getting spicy, boys. Already, they're wanting to lead as many laps as they can. We can talk about the points in a little bit here, but it is 1 lap for the pole, or 1 point for the pole, and then I believe it's set to just 40 points for the winner and the 1 point down. So I think that's the only points. Maybe there's one for most laps led. I think I did that as well. Could up that to like 5 and give big bonus points to the most laps or something so you can lead up front. But still side by side as Cade Ferguson's going to look 3 wide. As Randy's going to get turned. Randy almost up in the air. But caution is going to be out. Should be able to save it. Not too much damage from Randy as he was in the air. First caution of the series. Randy Arms and Ferguson get together. Let's go back and take a look here and see what we saw from on board with Ferguson. Looks the outside of Randy. Yeah, Randy just a little bit. I think there was just a little bit of a wiggle and pushed him up the racetrack. If we ride on board with him, we see Randy get in the air. Starts to go over, luckily. Doesn't, though. But Randy went for a ride there. Similar to, was it Larson or Stenhouse? 2018 or 17 or something like that. So, but these both should be okay. Obviously, there is the faster pair if needed, but I don't think that they will need it. They really didn't have that big of hits, so not too bad of problems there for those two, as they actually get their spots back, it seems like. Let's see if we see any pit stops. We have one set of tires in the field. Could be coming down for fuel. Fuel is 80%, so it could be a little bit low. I'm not actually for sure. But we're going to see pit stops as Mikey is going to lead them down pit road. And into the boxes they go.
Can watch pit exit. Go back and watch pit exit. Landon went all the way on the track. Somebody else, Cade was on the track. Like, god damn, what the fuck?
Mikey didn't let Landon in, pushed him off the track. All right, Matt, admin it. Just tell Landon to line up where he came out, whatever. Good Lord.
Landon, just line up wherever it has you. Cade's telling me to clear blacks.
Just if anybody gets a lap down, or Kevin's a lap down, or whatever.
Swim around.
Yeah, just swim around. At least for this one, just have fun.
Did you get a black for going on?
Well, that was a mess off of pit road. Mikey did not lead it or win the race off pit road, but yeah, that was a mess. Everybody was 4 wide as they crossed start finish line, but or crossed the pit road exit. So Casey Brown will be your new leader, with Austin Wingard just behind him. Randy is still in the pits, probably getting some damage fixed. Yeah, not going to use that fast repair. Not the best time to use it, more than likely. So he's on pit road, getting that damage fixed with the pace car coming. So he probably should start getting going here in a few, but should be coming to 1 to go here. I think they're automatically doing the choose cone. So that's what I wanted. Or are we lining up? They're just lining up. All right. We might do choose cone next week. I don't know. I don't know if it's choose code or not. I didn't say anything about it. I thought about it, but the drivers can pick if it's choose or not. I guess that would just be choose cone, but no. So we see Kevin, he's made it Kevin obviously didn't have the start of the race, missed the start of the race, of course. But he is back out there and should be able to run. Nice thing about the twins is as long as he doesn't miss it, he should be able to start the next main. But with 20 to go in this one, Tiller's gonna take the access road. Oh, he cut it. He cut the crap out of that thing. That was nowhere near it. Tiller was looking for the bathroom after all that Taco Bell. Didn't seem to find a porta potty down there. So Casey Brown to lead him back to the green. It's going to be 20 laps to go when we go back into the restart zone. Let's ride on board with Casey as we come into the restart zone. In it, green, he fires. We're back green at Daytona. Austin able to get down there now. How big of a run does the outside get if they line up? We see the top two have a car length gap over Mikey. Then it's Landon and Randy. Mikey's going to be the first one to go to the top. He's going to get a push from Landon. There you go. There's that run on corner exit of turn 2. Then Casey's going to throw a big block to Mikey. Mikey's going to go on the wall. Then they're going to make more contact. Matsu, well, not the grass anymore. It's been paved. But they're all able to save it. What a save. Big block there. Landon was pushing Mikey. Everybody somehow able to save it and keep it going. Landon's going to have a little bit of damage, though. Randy may have missed the back of the pack, but I think Landon's going to drop back to try to catch him, keep him involved with it. As we see Mikey still going for that lead. Going to get a push from Randy now. So Mikey still somehow leading that top lane. Matt Frady there on the bottom. Clear, but will he go up? I don't know if there's front end damage on Adam's car. That could be a big problem there with him leading. He's going to drop in line, though. See Randy Sample and Kevin, the first two on the top lane. But Casey Brown and Austin Wingard, the top two. Austin's locked onto the back bumper of Casey. Hasn't left it. Well, it seems like this whole race, as we're closing in on halfway, still committed to the back bumper of that 88. See how big of a run here from this shot. This will show up perfect. Kevin's going to get to the back bumper of Randy Sample with a big push. Tiller's also going to help him on that top side. Ooh, a little bit of wiggle there from Austin. Matt on the apron. Kind of pulled Austin off the back bumper of Casey. Now, will there be a run from Kevin? There is. Kind of side drafted Austin. And we're seeing, like I mentioned before, we're seeing drivers that we don't usually see on Tuesday nights at the front of the field. Some of the guys that are either less experienced on the mile and a half or better at the super speedways than they are at those other tracks. We're seeing at the front of the field. Kind of like Casey Brown, Austin Wingard doing a great job there. Randy Sample, who usually doesn't end up qualifying, it seems like, on Tuesdays. But Kevin Ritchie got a front bumper on that thing, and he is pushing as hard as he can on Randy Sample's back bumper. Riding on board with him now. Trying to line up the push as good as he can, but a lot of these drivers probably have damage as the front three get a little unorganized there, a little wiggle. That's going to open up the line for Tiller on that top side. We got some fast trucks, and the trucks are racing really good tonight. Halfway at the line this time by. More organized on that top lane. Mikey's going to go to the bottom, though. How much does even that fourth car in line help? With this smaller field, it could be kind of big. One more car in each lane. As Randy has fallen off the back of the field. So that right front damage has hurt him. But if we do get a yellow, he'll be back in it. And there's still one race to go. So still, Randy has an opportunity to win tonight, even if it isn't the first race. As Tiller's able to get clear. New leader, the number 23, Ryan Tiller. Now, Casey, we'll see how good that 88 Ford pushes. Haven't seen him behind anybody all night long. We'll see if that thing's got a bulldozer on it or not. We've seen Kevin on the top side, locked on the back bumper of Sample. Haven't seen much change though. Pretty much everybody in the field has had the buddy to work with. We see teammates on the outside. That's Ferguson and Landon. Let's give you a quick radioactive and go and listen to what those two are talking about.
I mean, I've done some stupid shit, but that was bold.
You gotta try, son.
Who joined? Speaker forever hold your peace. Oh.
Oh. Well, I don't know. We're camera shy here. Oh, we're going
Radioactive
forward.
here.
Oh, there we
Oh
go.
boy, we're going 3 wide here at
Thank
the
you.
front of the field. Little
Pound me.
radioactive. Oh, Jesus.
You got space.
We're,
Oh, yeah, we're good.
Come down a little bit if you need to. Yeah, there's a wall.
Dragon wall, dragon wall. All right, back to the drawing board.
radioactive
mean-
here with Ferguson and Quisenberry, boys. Teammates. Super Speedway, you need some friends out there, but we're seeing you guys at the back of this small pack. What's your plan to get up to the front?
Not hit the wall, hopefully, or cause any more wrecks. And I'm probably just gonna end up following Landon, waiting for him to make a 3 wide move or something, and just going wherever he goes.
Well, Landon, you won at Daytona on Tuesday nights at the start of the season. What do you think your chances are to get 1 win tonight, let alone 2 for this season?
I mean, it's anybody's race. I feel like you always gotta be up front to win it, though. I think we're in a bad spot with where we're at, but if we can shuffle our way back up to the front, we'll be all right. But we won't be lifting until then. I can tell you that for sure.
Well, the top line's got some momentum,
go,
so
there we
good
go,
luck,
there we
boys.
go.
We got 11 laps to go. When we get back to the line, good luck.
Thank you.
That was Dodge Better Esports there. As they're working the top line, they both might be able to clear. Kevin lost a lot of momentum in that middle lane. They're both going to go to the back bumper of Randy and try to help him now. So as they mentioned before, they're really trying to work it. Casey Brown now behind Tiller. See that top line? It seems when they're organized, it seems to be the better and preferred line, just because everybody's trying to get clear to the bottom. Tiller's going to move up. That's going to open up the door. We're going to try to go 3 wide down the back straightaway. Randy Sample's going to get shuffled out. Landon's locked on the back bumper of Tiller, pushing him into the corner. And Sample got pushed out of the way there. Ten laps to go. Tiller's going to lead it. As Quisenberry looked to the middle, that could have been big in front of the field. But Casey still leading this pack. Doing a great job of it. As we see the suspension here. A lot of movement here at Daytona, I guess. See the top nice and straight, the bottom a little bit swervy. So they're trying to lock on. It's easier to set up that push down the back straightaway on the top line, just because when you exit the corner, you're a little bit straighter on the top. But as one guy in this field, we know he likes to be a bottom. Matt Frady, he's more of a bottom, and he's showing it tonight. A lot of laps here on the bottom. Third in lane, hasn't been able to make many moves here. See Austin trying to push Casey as much as he can, just isn't able to get Casey clear. But Quisenberry also in that Kane Chevy is looking good when he's able to get to the back bumper of Tiller. He will there. Will Tiller be clear into 3? And if he is, does he take it? Doesn't look like it then. At any moment, a little bit of contact could send this field for a spin. And the guy who's lost the pack and is actually almost going to be lapped, Randy Arms, will get his lap back no matter what. As we're waving everybody around under the yellows. So if you're a lap down or whatever, no worries, as they're starting to get a little bit up the racetrack to try to defend from that top side. But yeah, if Randy does go a lap down, he'll get his lap back if there is a yellow. And has another race to try to combat on what happened. But it's going to be Austin looking to the inside now of Casey Brown. Now that opens up the door for Landon to try to go to the outside of Casey Brown and Tiller. So now we got a 3-by-3 battle here, as it just doesn't look like that third lane has it here at the moment. Cade and Landon have been trying to work it. It just hasn't worked out for them. For the first time, I think, that we've seen Austin leading that bottom lane. Casey Brown, his first time leading the top lane, has been on that bottom with the 45 on his back bumper all night long. So who has made friends in the first race to then be able to find them again in the second one? Is there's a little bit of contact in the front of the field. Austin's on the apron. We're going to try to split Randy 4 wide. Ooh, little wiggle. Randy's trying to get his lap back. Tiller's able to clear. They're able to save it. Mikey's pushing Randy on that top line. There you go. Now the top lane by that outside wall is working. Now the bottom is going to get together. A little bit of a gap between Mikey and Sample. Mikey doing a good job on the top side. Seeing him kind of lurking in that 7th to 10th range all night long. But with him being up front, knows they have another fastest pair and another race. So as we get to the line here, it's going to be 5 laps to go. I like you're going to start to see the intensity really start to pick up. Who do we got there, boys? Place your predictions in the YouTube chat. Who we got? Tiller's leading. Casey Brown's led the most laps, I'm pretty sure. Austin Wingard has seemed to be the best pusher all night long. But here comes Mikey Adams through the middle on the top side. From a big push from Kevin, they're going to get together, able to clear Randy Sample. Will he help them? Randy's really been pushed out from that middle lane a lot tonight, at least in this first one. So will he take notes for that, as here comes the run from the outside. What an interview this would be, as Tiller's going to throw the block. Has to check up the outside line. Mikey's able to push him, though. Now Mikey's going to have to get another push from Kevin as they make contact. Mikey loose in front of the field. Landon trying to shoot the middle. He does. Where does Mikey go? Mikey gets turned into the outside wall. Don't know if the right front is broke. Mikey able to keep going. Richie also off the pace, but we stay green. That pretty much cleared the whole top side. Heartbreaker for Mikey, though, through the grass. I think that right front is broke. Was leading there, led a few laps early. But with 3 laps to go, he also has another main to try to make up for it. has a fast spur, so he can come down pit road, but Tiller's going to go lay outside. Big block from Tiller. Back to the bottom. See, Austin's been a great pusher all night long, but as they come down the end of it, if Tiller is still in the lead, does he try to go to the top line to get that push from Austin to try to defend it? Will Austin split him through the middle? But they're side by side down the back straightaway now. Matt Frady, a lot of experience in that car as well. A lot of super speedway experience, been running a lot the last, seems like 2 months, and has learned a good little bit, as that's going to be a big push from him to clear Austin. Will Austin leave him? The 40 has been on the back bumper of him all night long. That kind of checked Matt up as Austin moved to the bottom. It's going to stack up the top lane. Tiller's going to get loose. Contact. Tiller sideways. Able to save it. 2011 Kyle Busch style, but here comes a big run from Matt. He's going to push Austin. These three on the bottom are in chat together. And then as we heard earlier, Dodge Better Esports on the top side, so it seems like everybody that is in chat together in that big pack is pretty much lost the pack, unfortunately, or been a lap down, as white flag is in the air. Austin Wingard pushed by Matt Frady and Randy Sample. Now, Randy hasn't had a lot of help from anybody in the field, but when does Matt make the move? Matt has been really loyal to the back bumper of that 45. Here comes Cade Ferguson on the outside. How big of a run do they get? Landon to the back bumper of Cade. Big push here. Austin's going to fade up. Able to get back in line in front of Matt. Is Matt going to be able to clear, though? When does he make the move? Off turn 4. Contact. Sample into the outside wall. And Matt's just going to push Austin to the main event. 1 win. First main of the night goes to Austin Wingard and Matt Frady. Coming home second. And the sacrifice was Randy there, as there was contact on corner exit. What sent Sample into the outside wall, as that is an awful camera angle. Looks like Cade just got a little bit sideways, but we see the finishing order. Austin Wingard gets the win with Matt Frady pushing, and we're okay. That's gone, I guess. That was really nice. Can I see? No, I guess not. Okay. We'll get to the results then. So it was Austin Wingard getting the win. Matt in second. Quisenberry in third after a good comeback. Casey Brown as well led the most laps in that one, but able to finish in fourth. Cade Ferguson comes home fifth, and he will be on the pole for the next one. So good overall there. Let's get an interview with Austin Wingard, your race 1 winner. Austin,
Side drafting.
Austin, do you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. 10-4.
How's it going there, buddy? Race 1 win. Thursday night Thunder season opener.
It's good. Last time you had me in here in Daytona was the other league, and I started on pole, and it didn't end that way.
Well, you finish this one on the pole, I
Heck
guess.
yeah.
But able to get a push there from Matt. You worked with Matt and Randy all race long there, working that bottom lane. Tell us how well it seemed like you and Matt worked together, and what were you thinking in those final laps when you were able to get to the lead?
The big curiosity was that the outside line was going to be able to connect and get together, and I couldn't see too much of what was happening there. It seemed like I think that was Ferguson and Quisenberry on the outside trying to get something.
Yep.
Was able to knock them off, but Freddie was a great help. He was kind of talking me through what was going on in the mirror, and then we were deciding if we were going to race it to the finish or not, depending on what happened with that outside line. So, but they caught us off guard with that unfortunate accident, took out Sample at the end too.
Yeah, well, for the invert now, as we head into the second race, tell us, you pretty much were up front all race long, so you really weren't in the back, but you're going to start fifth here after the invert. What did you learn in that first race, and what's your expectations here starting fifth?
Fuel. Fuel, definitely. We were looking at it, and if we don't have any cautions with this shorter stint, it felt like the fuel was ticking off faster, and I don't know if that's an update thing or what happened with that. But those outside or those frontline guys, you burn through fuel faster than what it looks like your the algorithm's predicting for you. So managing that's going to be a big thing. So I'll be actually happy to do that and not be stressing about that if I'm in the middle of the pack.
That's something I did not expect. I know it lowered fuel a little bit, but it was mostly for the short track stuff. But I didn't think 30 laps it would be a factor for the super speedways.
Did not. You start out with about 25 and then trying to save it, but it was ticking off faster than you thought. So
Okay, well, okay, maybe that's perfect then. If we can see green flag pit stops in it or whatever. But anyway, Austin,
might.
congratulations. Go ahead, give your shout outs before the grid here.
all right, well, shout out to Frady and Sample. I've raced around Frady a couple seasons now, and first time I've really gotten a good chance to work with him, and it worked out pretty well. So Sample, I haven't rocked with him too much, so thank you to him. And then thank you for putting this Thursday night on. I'm glad to shout out to my son for sleeping so I could actually run the race. So
Well, definitely, we're glad to have you, and glad that you were able to get the season opener race 1 win, I guess. So congratulations.
yes, sir. Look forward to the next one.
Austin there, race 1 winner. But here's the grid for race number 2. It's going to be Cade Ferguson on the pole with Casey Brown to his outside after the invert. Landon Quisenberry in P3 and Matt Frady in 4th. Race 1 winner, Austin Wingard, and to his outside in 6th. Randy Sample, who is probably looking for a little bit of a comeback here in race number 2. P7 is going to be Kevin Ritchie and Ryan Tiller. Randy Arms, after that unfortunate contact that happened earlier in the race, went a lap down and wasn't able to make it up. And then Mikey Adams there in 10th. And Brandon, I hope, is able to make it. Did he make it back in time? I don't think so. I think Brandon is out as well. So Brandon not able to make it again. So it's going to be the same 10-car field we had in the first one, which is unfortunate for Brandon. But once again, we stack them back up for 30 laps. Shuffled the field, stacked them back up, and we're ready for race number 2. 2 races, 1 night, 2 opportunities for a photo finish. And then we go to a short track, USA, a little bit north of the Daytona International Speedway. Recently, well, not recently, I guess a while back, shut down as there's a contact and spin in the back of the field. Big problems for teammates. Let's go and see what they were talking about.
You saw that. Randy just wrecked me under caution, Cade.
Contact at the back of the field between teammates.
Suspend him. Suspend him.
Dirty move from Randy. Knows that Mikey is probably the biggest competitor to Randy, so he tried to get him out of the race early.
Biggest competitor?
Yep,
That
biggest
dude can't drive he couldn't drive straight if he was paid to do it.
Randy, you're not straight. You're gay. How about that?
Oh, all right. At least I can drive straight.
Goodbye. So we got a little bit of a teammate feud there, possibly, between Randy and Adams, but we'll see if that comes in play later in the race as the pace car makes the left-hand turn. Ferguson and Casey Brown to lead him to the green in race number 2. Wow, doors already. Randy really trying to get to that middle lane. We've seen Randy the most aggressive that we've seen him probably ever. Really getting the elbows out, already dooring some teammates, let alone if you're not his teammate. Can't tell if it's Randy Arms in the ally scheme or if it's Carson Hosevar looking for another ride, but Randy's going to immediately shoot the middle already. Good Lord, he's a menace tonight. Holy shit. Already shooting the middle. God damn, Randy to the lead. as it's already getting pretty aggressive and swervy. Randy's going to go from last to first as there's contact. Kevin around and up in the air. What just happened there? Caution out on lap number 1. Randy and Kevin are menaces tonight. Let's see what happened here. Almost had a, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, you see that? And then we had a, oh, that must have been scary for Cade. That was really lucky. Ooh, into the outside wall. Almost had a Austin Dillon 2015 moment right there. That could have been big. Riding on board with Randy, looking out back. Not clear from Kevin. Casey up the racetrack just a little bit. And, yeah, just in the air. Luckily, probably broke the right front, but not too bad, we hope. But Cade, let's ride on board and see what he saw from his point of view. Kind of a Jesus take the wheel moment. And, yeah, Kevin said, I believe I can fly. And he definitely did. But we'll see what happens here if Kevin comes down pit road, gets it fixed or not. That team seems to be all over the damn place tonight. Let's get a word in. Kevin, do you got a copy?
No.
You almost had a 2015 Austin Dillon moment there. What happened?
Casey wrecked me.
Whoa!
All right. Enough from Kevin. Casey, we saw the 51 airborne in front of you. What had happened from your point of view?
Stomp bitch came across my front end, so I mean he needs to learn how to drive.
That's what I spot. I think his spotter's only got one eye. It could be Wyatt Garrett on top of the roof for him spotting, but yeah. Anyway, teammates, Randy,
Huh?
you came from last to first and were a fucking missile through the middle there. Let us know what you were thinking there, and where did the confidence come from to make that move?
I just wanted to go to the front, so I went to the front.
Well, shit,
Hey, I
you
shoved
did.
him.
He's a simple
Hey,
man. He wanted
you
one
did?
thing,
Yeah.
he went for it. I mean,
You
Yeah.
definitely did, and it was getting kind of scary as we're seeing pit stops now. A few cars coming down
Oh,
pit
shit.
road. Well,
Should've
fuel. Yeah, I heard fuel was an issue.
You're not
in
gonna
the-
have enough.
in the interview with Austin. So, is that kind of, is it 25 laps? Everybody can make it, or?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. If it's like 5 laps short every super speedway, it's kind of close. If it runs green, shit, do a green flag pit stop if I had to go. That could be fun.
Hell yeah.
All right, well, that team seems to be all over the damn place and wrecking each other. Good luck, boys.
Thank you.
Thanks.
All right, well, that is a fun one to be interviewing there as we see the field coming off of pit road there. Heard from Austin, fuel seems to be a possible problem. There's already more contact between teammates, aggressive here. Even under pace laps, trying to see how these bumpers line up. Matt, if you want to ask everybody if they want to go on, you can, by the way. If
Nope,
everybody's
because
on the
we're
pits.
popping off.
Okay, fine. We have race control. The whole race control is half the field, so maybe we should do a lap where they have to go through the bus stop. See the right front being picked up there. Good line there. Casey Brown, a little bit worse there. Maybe cut the corner, but a good good overall line there. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. It's definitely a fun one. A little bit, obviously less serious league, but still want everybody to be, racing hard for it. Not too many wrecks and everybody using their fast repair in lap 2 or whatever. But tonight it's been all right. Seems to only been 1 or 2 yellows per race. So, well, 1 so far in lap 1. That was a interesting call by a few drivers, but yeah, we'll see if anybody else tops off on pit road. See, Matt, he said he was going to come down pit road, and they do. So already we're seeing it here as The field is going to double up, but everybody down pit road. So a little bit of a top off. Hopefully none of these drivers take tires. Austin is going to take his tires, I think on accident, but he will take his tires. Probably on accident. That could be a strategy call. We saw that at Bristol. Tires were pretty warm. Maybe they got Bristol tires on here, but ooh, they're already loving and rubbing on each other up there as they come off of pit road. Yeah, we'll make some changes, talk about a few things next week at 50 laps at a short tracks. We'll do 50 on the short tracks, 30 on the big tracks, and just have fun with it. I'm super excited with this. I think everybody's going to have fun with it. A little bit of a break from taking everything so serious, but points battles will probably come down to the end as we see every race, it seems like, at a super speedway, especially in these trucks. Photo finish most weeks, green, white checkers, and all the fun stuff that you have at these super speedways. So pace car lights are out. Everybody came down pit road, so everybody that topped off there at the end has to start on the bottom lane. We'll see who's the first one to move up, and if Randy is able to hold his own on the top side as we come into the restart zone. Tiller fires for back green at Daytona. Randy looking for a hole, but Kevin's going to go up there to try to help him. So it's going to be Speedzone Esports top 4. Big push from Kevin. Here comes Matt and Randy on that bottom lane. Randy Sample, that is. With Casey Brown. Then here comes Dodge Better Esports on the top lane. You see that they were trying to make that top line work all night long. Or in that first race. But it didn't work out for them too well until we got later in the running. So, if they have a third car maybe, will it work better? It's 5v5. Mikey is clear on Randy. He is going to side off a little bit, then peak high. Mikey's going to be second at the line, I believe. But now he's to the point. Has a nose on Tiller as we go into the corner. Mikey to the lead at Daytona with Randy all over his back bumper, almost in the outside wall. Mikey a little bit loose. Swerved a little bit. Here comes Landon. Thought he was going to push him. Fake tie, went back low. And now Tiller back to the point. Matt in that similar spot that we saw them at the end of the first race. Sitting P second, pushing that car on the bottom. We'll see if Matt moves up or not. He has to get some air in it. He does late on Randy. Big move there from Matt. Leading that top lane. Now Tiller with a nose into the corner. We'll see how big of a run the top side does get. Is Tiller going to move up in front of Matt? He does. Clean move. Pretty much same thing that Matt did. Going to try to throw the block, but Matt able to sneak back to the outside line. Tiller looking like Joey Logano out there. Throwing the big blocks. Tiller in the 23 with 23 laps to go, trying to lead the last 23. Matt with a run there. Randy's going to get to him on the short shoot into one. Now Matt will be clear. He's going to duck low. Good move by him. So Matt to the point. Right on board here with Mikey Adams. Three cars in the top lane in front of him. But a lot of cars to pass to get up there. With a good, reasonable amount of time. 22 laps to go. These shorter races up the intensity to where it makes you have to go quick, but don't have to push it too much. Take what each lane will give you as everybody starts to shuffle. Kevin is locked on the back bumper of Randy, trying to get that top lane working. That's the cool thing about the trucks. These trucks do hook up easily. As now we're seeing a move, not from Landon. I thought he was maybe shooting the middle. Big runs here from the top side. It seems like the top is better now. Landon's going to try to go to the middle. That shucks Kevin out of line. Mikey's going to try to follow, so Kevin gets popped out to the top side. Popped out like a pet dispenser. Now Mikey's going to try to go up in front of him to get that push. Not the best move from Mikey there. I think a little bit aggressive with no run from Kevin to help him out. I think he'll learn from that mistake. Let's go ahead and listen to what Matt, Randy, and Austin are talking about.
Yes, Gabe.
Radioactive.
Oh, fuck. Son of a bitch just hit me. Oh, he turned them. No
He
caution?
saves
Damn.
it. Austin through the grass.
Oh, Austin, you're in it?
Yeah, and I used my tires.
It's up to you guys if you guys want to throw it. Ask them, Matt. Ask him in game. So big save there from Casey Brown. I don't even know what to say. Casey, now that was a save. Tried to shoot the middle. Landon tried to go to the middle as Casey was already in it. Then 2011 Kyle Busch, like Tiller did, but even better. Casey said, whatever you can do, I can do better. And was able to save it, but it should make the field a little bit spread out. So it's going to be Matt, Randy, Matt, Sample, Arms, Tiller, Ferguson, Quisenberry, Adams, Richie, and Brown. And then Wingard off the pace a little bit after losing the draft. Big runs there, but it's going to be a 5-car breakaway after the save from everybody. Ask if you guys want, you guys can throw a caution with like 12 to go and try to get back going with 10 or something. I don't care. Or a halfway.
I asked him and nobody answered. Everybody, Austin said no, and nobody else answered.
Hey, if you guys want to do a halfway or like a 12 to go caution and then get back going with 10, you guys can. It's up to you. Tell Matt.
Please.
He asked and nobody said anything, so tell him. That's up to you guys. I don't care. You guys are racing it, so.
Throw it.
Tell him to throw it. Tell him to throw it.
Sorry, Queso Berry.
Oh yeah, here.
He's getting me too.
I'll ask the chat. I'll ask the chat when they want a caution, and I'll throw it. All right, we got 17 to go now. Before 10 to go, first number I see in chat on what lap we should throw the caution. Let me know. From 17 to go to 10 to go, let me know, and we'll throw the caution then.
No way they can make it the whole way.
I just asked the YouTube chat. First number I see from 10 laps to go to 17 to go will be when the caution comes out. So we'll throw caution, but it's going to be up to the chat.
Who and how many is in the chat?
There's
Like
5
3.
people. Shut up. There's enough.
They
all
people to
racing?
talk. They might be all racing. I don't know. Hey, we're going to do a fan vote here in the chat on when to throw the yellow. So we'll have a yellow before 10 to go. Just FYI.
Okay.
Because
Can I put a fan vote in, or like, can you like?
I said the first one to throw, first number I see in chat from 10 to go to 17. So we're already 16. Whatever you got, if somebody can type in chat, go ahead. But it's up to the IRacing chat. So first number I see will be when the yellow is thrown. You can come at 12 to go, and I'll throw it with 12 to go, or whatever. There isn't stages, but because that probably should have been a yellow, I'll bunch it back up. Casey and Austin kind of got messed up in that one. I don't see anybody typing, so if not, I'm just going to throw it with 10, but let's do a bit of a cranker up here. Nope, that didn't work. Did they wreck? Oh, they did. It was the trio of Kevin Ritchie, Mikey Adams, and Landon Quisenberry. Little swerve, and Mikey's in the outside wall. That should probably have been a yellow, but already problems there for Mikey. You're going to try to hold out as long as he can. But, yeah, that is not what Mikey wanted. Probably going to have to use that fast spare as hard as a hit that was, but 14 laps to go. Closing in on 10. Seems like everybody's pretty content on sitting in line and waiting for that yellow here at the moment, but anything can happen as Cade and Tiller are going to work that outside line. Good time to try to learn what they can. But Matt still in P2 like he has been pretty much all tonight. First race, he finished P2, pushed Austin all of it, and now he's behind Randy in second as well. So topside's starting to build a little bit of momentum here. Cade's figuring out how to lock on to the back bumper of Tiller. Obviously that's a Chevy onto the back bumper of a Toyota. But Tiller also has a little bit of rear end damage, so that could be a factor in why Cade also doesn't want to push too aggressively. Well, on lap 19, 12 laps to go. Randy to the lead, was lapped in the first one, and has been able to make the comeback in race number 2 to be leading as we're closing on 10 laps to go. So Randy still leading. Randy's gonna Sample is gonna pull to the outside line. No one's gonna go with him though, as caution is out. Don't know if that was a decision made by the drivers or if there was a wreck. I don't see anything, so I think it was a decision made by the drivers. It possibly was. Was that a decision by the drivers?
Couple of them, yeah.
Okay, good.
There is a piece of sheet metal that came off the left rear of Casey Brown's car, turn 1.
Debris. That's what I heard there. There was also debris on a back straightaway from Mikey Adams got turned to the outside wall from Quisenberry. So a lot happened there. Well, we see the caution thrown for the right front fender of Mikey Adams after he got turned through the back straightaway wall. Was that a caution for debris from the drivers, or?
All I know, I was seeing the right wall.
Casey Brown is all over the track too. It's
Oh.
not just Mikey.
Oh, okay.
Hey Kevin, do you have your fast repair still left? Me?
Uh,
no. Okay.
Me and
oh
Lenny
yeah, you flipped.
Quisenberry are in
Yeah, I
mad
flipped.
turmoil.
I flipped. I forgot you flipped back there. Yeah.
Well, got 2 questions for you boys. Obviously, we're going to get back on with about 10 laps to go, but Cade, looking pretty sporty up there in the top 5 after the breakaway. Obviously, you don't have Landon behind you, but you will now. What did you see about that top lane?
I think towards the end you really want to be on the bottom. It just seems like that's just where everyone's just gonna go. But I really do like the ability to move around on top and the middle.
Yeah, you got more options on the top side, but Landon, beautiful scheme tonight. Front bumper looking a little dented in and a little bit menacing, especially behind the 28 car there. We saw the contact between you and Mikey hard in the outside wall. He went. What happened there?
Just a misjudgment, and it's been a little unlucky today. I gotta watch out. I think he's gonna beat me up after the race. I might need a police presence to get me out of here today. But I don't know. I'm being a lot more menacing on a plate track than I normally be because I'm just like, well, we're just having fun, right? So,
Yeah. You might
as long as nobody.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, as long as nobody takes this into consideration for Talladega in a few weeks and Tuesdays, I'm good.
Well, we know Mikey there is the fan favorite, similar to what Dale was in NASCAR. So you might have to lay in the bed of a truck with a tarp under you leaving because the fans are going to be pretty upset at you here. But yeah, 10 laps to go, boys. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, this team is a unique one. Austin, Matt, and Randy. Boys, two of you are at the front of the field. Obviously, Austin with a great save and with that caution able to get back up there. But you were at the front of the field at the end of the first one. What are you going to need to do to get back up to the front in this one?
Oh, the drafting that midline's got the speed. If when they get connected, they got the speed. So we'll see my impromptu teammates do here, but I think there's a pretty quick way we can get up there, and I think it's going to be aggressive with this short start. So we're gonna have to get aggressive too.
Definitely. And Matt, speaking of that, we saw you were second at the end of the last one, pushed Austin. You're sitting P2 right now. How much are you going to try to help Austin and Randy here? Obviously, they can hear a little bit of communication, so if you want to talk a little smack, you can. The other chat from the other lobby has been talking shit the whole time to each other as I go in there, so...
Oh, well, if I got one of the teammates here in front of me, I'm not going to leave them. I'm going to stick with them and push them.
Well, you're being a little friendly, and I don't like it because you're never friendly to me, but... Randy Sample, you're leading here in the first one. Seemed like you got hung out in that third lane a lot. Didn't have too many friends go with you. But you have a few teammates in the chat. You're leading with 9 laps to go. Going to be 8 when we take the green. What do you think here, and how aggressive are you going to be?
We're max aggression. Only people I'm loyal to are the guys in here, Matt and Austin. Everybody else left me out to the drive first race. It's a cutthroat world, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take it to the check.
It definitely is, and yeah, just have fun with her, boys. Make her close at the end.
That was the thing. I'm holding it pinned until I see God or the checkered
flag. There you go.
Not lifting until I see God or the checkered flag.
Yep. All right, boys. Good luck. Alrighty, pace car lights are out. 8 laps to go at the line. Race number 2 is coming to the end for the series opener, a Thursday Night Thunder, back green here at Daytona. Matt able to get clear in behind Randy. He's in a Randy sandwich here with Randy Arms and Randy Sample. That beautiful John Deere scheme with Casey Brown on the back bumper of his teammate of Arms. Do they go to the outside down the back straightaway, or are they going to bide their time? Who's going to be the first one to go to that top line? It's going to be Austin, kind of throw the fake on Kevin. Then Mikey's going to try to go with him. It's going to be 3 cars on the top line. Tiller's going to stick to the bottom. Here goes Casey. It's going to be 4 cars on the top, 3 on the bottom. It just doesn't seem like that top is going, which is weird. They look to have a big run, but it just hasn't worked out for them now. So here it comes now. Now they're together. Kevin has had a snow plow on the front of that thing all night. A little bit slippery at moments, but it's still got a plow on it. So we'll see if what hits, either the plow or the snow first. But it looks like it's the plow, as Casey Brown's going to have a nose at the moment, middle of the back straightaway, to take back the lead. But Matt is back to the back bumper of Sample. Back into 3. Sample's clear. Does he move up? He does. Throw the block. Little touch. Good Lord. Austin trying to shoot the middle there. As we're 6 laps to go. Casey Brown going to leave Randy in the middle, but it's a better opportunity for Randall because Austin Wingard, race 1 winner, is trying to work himself back into it. Mikey's in the outside wall. So, Randy, Sample there, is able to not get shuffled out this time as there's back to 3 wide. Casey Brown side drafting Austin back. Sample able to get to the back bumper of Tiller and push him to a nose with the lead. Austin's able to clear on Brown. Will he go back to the 3rd lane? He's stuck behind his teammate now in that 24 though. To the elder statesman, I guess, in the field is Mikey's going to throw a big move to the outside line. He's really trying to get that 3rd lane working. There's going to be contact hard to the outside wall. Sample in the air. Upside down. Flip back on the wheels. Flip back on the wheels. Right there. He is able to, I believe, have a faster pair. Randy, wild ride. We're quick with the interviews here. Upside down. Do you have a faster pair still? Randy? Hello? Is it working?
Oh, sorry. Spider was talking.
Do you have a fast pair still left?
Yeah, I think Taylor moved up a little bit and I wasn't lifting, so.
Well, if you have a faster pair still, hopefully not a concussion and able to keep her going. But yeah, wild ride there for you.
We're blown up, so
push clutch in. Have Matt push. Somebody push you. We need tow truck.
we're at 583 oil temperature.
Good Lord. All right, we're going to get out of there and hope that you don't catch fire. Sample there after the contact. Let's go back and take a look at her there. What happened? There was moves at the front of the field, a little bit of a wiggle. See Matt there, Tiller up the track just a little bit, and on the nose cone of Sample went around into the right front of Matt, kind of checked them up. Austin, nowhere for him to go. Him and Mikey in the air. Mikey also was in the air. Big contact. But Mikey may have gotten out of it. Not too bad. Tiller was also in the catch fence. So we'll see who comes down pit road. Tiller is on pit road now. He might be done though, unfortunately. Already used a fast pair earlier and not able to continue. We'll see if any other drivers make it. Matt is going to push Randy into pit road at least. So Matt to push him down pit road. It's going to open up the lead to Randy Arms. Quisenberry second. Mikey stays out. Let's get a word in with him there. Mikey, you were involved in that wreck. You have no right front fender. Is the toe knocked out, or what's your thought there with staying out on the racetrack?
Fuck it. I mean, that's what I'm going. Fuck it. I mean, the fuck am I gonna do? I got no more fast repair. I mean, we done put the tires on it. Shout out Casey Brown. Fuck it. I mean,
I think
mean-
I think Mikey needs a paint scheme on the back bumper that just says "fuck."
No.
another side note. All I saw was undercarriage and blue sky that time.
Well, we're glad that you're safe and not, have a concussion or anything. You're
I didn't say I was
tough.
safe.
Well,
I didn't say I was safe. I did not
Yes.
say that. You're putting words in my mouth. I didn't agree to that.
he goes, I might have a concussion. I don't know. Well, you're P4 here. What's the thoughts heading into last restart as, oh, fuck, he's gone. Nope,
just
he's back.
died.
He's-
Can you hear me?
We're good. We hear you.
Okay.
Your mic is. You got to change your mic though, Mikey.
Nope, the antenna on the roof fell
What
off.
mic do I have?
I don't know, to be honest, but it sounds like the antenna on top of the truck got knocked off.
It did not stop.
That's still on there. I see it.
Elon, fuck me.
Hey now.
Oh, I just dropped my cord. We're
Yeah, we're
screwed.
about to get
All
it
right,
here.
Well,
Hello?
Hello.
Mikey's having radio troubles. Good luck there, Mikey. Mikey having radio troubles there. Well, let's get a word in here with the Dodge Better teammates. Cade and Landon. Boys, your second and third come to the restart. Probably the best situation for you guys other than probably first and third. With 3 laps to go, green, white, checkered. How are you guys going to line up together and try to get this win?
Well, just hopefully not mess it up. I guess we just kind of have to go. Oh God. We almost
Are you
got
gonna try and
leader.
wave him? Well, I don't know. We'll see what happens on this restart. The 23 is
Okay.
gonna be back or not. I don't know what's happening. We just
I'm
gotta-
scared.
He should be. He'll be caught.
We're gonna beat up the old man on the bottom. We just gotta beat up Randy, and I think that's the plan. We'll just
Yeah.
Well, you
We'll find
have,
each other.
Landon, you have the damaged driver of Mikey Adams behind you with no right front fender. Was caught in the in that contact there. But how are you? Would you rather be on the top side or would you rather be on the bottom, or what's kind of the thought here?
I don't know, to be honest. I think I'm just gonna turn my brain off and see whatever happens. To be honest, I think I'd rather be in victory lane. I'd rather
like
it be
the-
decided.
I like the ARCA driver. Just ain't lifting until I see God or the checkered flag. Probably the outside wall, but
All right,
we'll see.
That is the third time I've heard that from all 3 chats tonight. So it's gonna be a hell of a green, white, checkered. Good luck, boys.
Yeah. All right, thanks.
So we've heard it 3 times. The whole field seems to not be lifting until they see God or the checkered flag. So we're going to see a hell of a finish here with Randy Arms, who was a lap down at the conclusion of the first race, and Landon to lead him back to the green. Here we go. Pace car makes that left-hand turn. Green, white, checkered to finish off race number 2 of the season opener for Thursday Night Thunder. Randy with a big jump. Now, Cade, does he get clear? It's one thing that we'll have to see. He does get clear, but it's on Landon's nose. Do they go to the top side? When do they make the move? See, the top doesn't seem to be working with Adams and that no right front. Who's going to be the first one to move up there? Landon going to kind of throw the block. Cade's going to go up there, though. Randy not able to throw it. Here goes Landon through the middle. Big contact between teammates. They make contact in the outside wall. Around in front of the field. Caution is out once again. Tiller able to stop to avoid it. Casey Brown, Quisenberry, Wingard all involved. We know the aggression was going to ramp up, and that's exactly what happened. That's right on board with Quisenberry here. See what the heck he was thinking. Good block from Randy. Tried to go to the middle. Kind of got forced out by Randy. Into the left rear of his teammate. And then shit happened. That's the best way to describe it, as probably a few drivers would say. See, Casey goes to the bottom, and just that's. I think they would have been able to save it if he didn't, but then Landon shot up the racetrack into the door of Kevin. Kevin then turned left. Casey up on his lid. Casey up on his lid. I mean, that was a hell of a pirouette from Casey. Sexy style on his lid. Matt able to squeak through. Let's ride on board with Matt and see what he saw. See, into the back of Randy. Casey doing spins on it. And Matt able to shoot through the middle. Did Randy stay out? Randy might be okay. Well, we had a few drivers in it, but... So, Richie's in the pits now, which is unfortunate. I think he might be done. Does he have a meatball or not? I don't know. I can't see because this beautiful, this great, beautiful session deal. I don't know where entries is at, so I can't really help with that, but I don't know how this works. Oh well. Anyway, Kevin could be done here, but the rest of the field is coming down pit road. Randy's gonna pit, land into pit road. Casey's gonna stay out. Was on his lid and stays out. What a man. Pulls the Dale Earnhardt. Casey Brown was upside down and stays out on the racetrack. Casey, how's that car driving after the flip? And has Dale Earnhardt gotten in that car with you?
It's actually handling straight. And no,
Oh
there's
my
nobody else in the truck with me. But yeah, it was a wild ride, and I'd like to thank Randy for killing me. And yeah,
Randy had a curl hop.
we took the Mikey philosophy and just said fuck it.
Exactly, baby. Let's go.
I can confirm there was 3 people, or I think 2, maybe 3, that said before the green they're gonna do what that ARCA driver said and not left till he got a checker flag. So, I mean, half the field has that philosophy now, and there's only a minute. Shut up, falafel. By the way, there's only a minute and 40 left in the session, so I need to. Okay, tell everybody run it, and because oh shit. All right, good luck, boys.
Okay, bye.
Hey, there's only a minute 30 left in the session for some reason,
yeah.
or I might be wrong. I don't know.
Oh no, there is only a minute 20 seconds.
So I might
yeah.
up it then. So obviously
you
you're
need
coming
to.
back to the green. I will. Obviously we're coming back to the green, but just tell everybody to run it no matter what. Run those green, white, checkered. I mean, it should be okay. You guys should get there. I don't know. So, all right, good luck. Attempt number 2 at the green, white, checkered. Mikey on the front row next to Cade Ferguson with a minute left in the session. Actually, it doesn't even have a lap count anymore. It's literally just time. So it could be a 1-lap shootout. I don't even know what's going on. We're coming back to the green. Back in the air. It might be the white flag. I'm not for sure. Is it the white flag or no?
Yep, it's the white flag, yeah.
All right. It's going to be an ARCA restart. Mikey stayed out in front of the mat. Here goes Sample to the outside. It's a 1-lap dash. Randy able to get clear on Mikey. Now goes the top side. Sample to the lead. It's the Randy and Randy show on the top side. Versus Dodge Better Esports on the bottom with Quisenberry and Ferguson. Into 3 for the final time. Side by side. Where does the run come from? Cade with a nose. Coming to the stripe. It's going to be a dead even. I think Cade got it. He did at the stripe, and there's big problems as they come across the line. Cade Ferguson wins race number 2. What a finish. I think they're still going, though. Maybe it's not. I don't know. Are they... is Matt said it was the white, but they're still racing. I know I said to run it, but could this be the this could be the finish then? Coming off of 4. Randy with a nose. Sample's gonna get it at Daytona. I don't know what IRacing's gonna call. I honestly, I mean, what do I call? Did it finish after the first one? Oh, yeah. Randy's upside down. Oh God.
Yeah, after we went back green. That was the white.
No,
Okay.
you came
It
and
went
asked
white
if it was
right
a
away.
white. It was green. So we just ran one extra lap after.
Yeah, just for
Okay.
the hell of it.
Okay, well, I'll just call it. The finish was closer on the first one, so I guess I'll call it with that one. So,
Wow,
sorry,
Randy's-
sorry, Randy.
Yeah, you're
Two
taking the
days.
win away from Randy. What the fuck? That's fucked up.
I'll
I led
up
both of
it.
those
I mean,
laps.
the short track shit shouldn't be as long, but
I led both of
I'll
them.
do it. So, all right. Oh,
I think.
what?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Because on the standings, it's showing.
Oh my God,
Cade.
it's dead even.
Oh, yeah, you're gonna have to go
Really?
back. Just give it to Randy. Fuck it.
Hold on, let me go back here. What a finish. Let's go back a lap here. Coming to the stripe, I mean, it can't get much closer. It was a dead heat. Oh! It was identical at the line. But it was Ferguson getting the win on the timing and scoring. But I don't even know who to call with that. That is definitely something. I mean, there's the finish right there. Cade had it by timing and scoring, but it was dead even at the stripe. Crosses the line at 265 mile an hour. But wow, what a finish. Let's get Cade in here for the interview. Cade Ferguson, race 2 winner. Kind of messed up with the timing and scoring, but that's why we're doing this season, to figure it out possibly for next season. But you got the win on the green-white, I guess green and white checkered finish by a dead even heat at the line. Tell us about that last restart and how you were able to come away finishing first.
Well, with no communication, I just figured I just let, don't use the restart zone. I'll just take the green as soon as the green drops or whatever. And I felt the push from, I think, the 25 on the restart. And it was just really just holding the bottom and just hoping I wasn't going to get past. My biggest concern was getting left out to dry like the way me and Landon did to Randy. And then it kind of started to happen. And as soon as I saw the 75's nose, I was like, oh, we're good. As soon as we got linked back up, I was like, just blow it up. Just let it run. We'll just see what happens. And then we're just kind of hoping and praying coming out of 3 and 4 that we just had the run. Like I said, I wanted to be on the bottom. I don't know. I just had that feeling that that's where we wanted to be. And it just kind of worked out, I guess, in my favor as far as the finish goes. I mean, I just want to say, thanks for putting this on. This is honestly the most fun I had in a plate race forever. It was just nice to actually just chill out and just have fun, and do some overly aggressive moves that we probably wouldn't do on Tuesdays. But that's what made it more fun, I think.
Yeah, that's kind of the whole point of it. And obviously the short tracks next week. You're pretty damn good at the super speedways, have we seen the last few seasons on Tuesday nights and obviously tonight. But what is the confidence of your short track skills?
Pretty good, as long as I keep myself out of trouble. I mean, I feel like it's my biggest problem on Tuesdays hasn't been my speed, it's been my luck and just putting myself in dumb positions and just getting in my head. So I'm really good. I'm really comfortable with the truck too, so that's also a big help. And really just don't burn out the right front, and we should be there at the end. USA is technically where I got my first official iRacing win. I'm watching Randy go flipping after the finish line. But yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait to see how this goes. Hopefully, we get more people turn out. I think it'll be more fun too. And it's honestly just so much fun.
Yeah, I know a few people couldn't make it for this one, which is kind of unfortunate, but it was a good amount of people. So next week we could have close to 15 or so cars. I was hoping more for Daytona, but if we get close to 15 and by the end of the season or start of next season, if it all goes well, get 20, I'd be plenty happy with that because it's definitely a lot of fun, less serious, and everybody seemed to enjoy it. So go ahead and give your
Oh,
shout
yeah.
outs and who do you like to thank?
Well, I gotta thank my teammate Landon, of course. We wouldn't be nearly as strong in these super speedways if we didn't have that kind of like we're just so in sync. Like even when we're not talking, like there are a few times where like we just made the same move at the same time, and then we just kind of laugh about it. It's like, man, how did you know? You know. So huge shout out there. Shout out to you for putting this together and broadcasting, of course. We love your calls, and it was cool to see you get to do some real life calls too. I gotta say shout out to my girlfriend Aubrey. She's out line dancing right now, so maybe she should not watch any more of these streams because it seems to work out in my favor. um, and then really just shout out to everyone that ran tonight and runs the league. Just it was just so much fun to be a part of it.
Well, we were glad that you were able to join and get the win. Seeing some underdogs win, which I love always to see. So, congratulations there, Cade, and we'll be seeing you next week.
All right, thank you.
Cade Ferguson, your race winner. Coming home in second. A heartbreaker, though, for Randy Sample. It was a dead even tie at the line. I'm going to up the timing for next race or next Super Speedway because obviously it was just a test. So I'll take credit because you would have obviously got it the second time around. But either way, heck of a finish after the first race. Not the best of luck, but this one definitely went in your way.
Yeah, it was a good race. Just came from the back, sent it through the middle there at that last wreck, and just didn't lift. And got a good push from Randy after the restart. And thought we got it, but you can't really tell on the still images. So we have to go with good win for Cade and pretty close.
Yeah, we're heading to obviously it's a short track and super speedway league. So how is your confidence level on the short tracks? A completely different skill set compared to the super speedways. And as good as you were tonight, if you have half of the skill at short tracks that you do on the super speedways, you still might be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, came from short track background, and that's what I enjoy racing. And haven't really ran the trucks on any short tracks except for the NASCAR series, but USA should be pretty fun.
Yes, sir, and that's why we're ready to do it. I'm excited for it, and something different. So hopefully you had fun with it. What did you think about it overall? I know it was kind of a crazy one with it being the first race, but what do you think about it so far and the going back to short tracks and super speedways and all that?
I think it's gonna be a blast, and just having something that we can get in and have fun, and that's what matters. And I look forward to the short track races just as much as I do the super speedways. Taking away a mile and a half, which I don't not too fond of. Get pretty boring and fuel mileage stretches, and I think these twin races format's going to be fun.
Yeah, that's something that I'm excited about is the twin races as well. So, well, Randy, go ahead and give your shout outs and who you'd like to thank.
I just want to thank all these guys here, and thank you for putting the show on, and thank Matt and Austin for working together this week, and um, we look forward to the rest of the Tuesdays and Thursdays with all this group of guys, and it's pretty fun.
Yes, sir. Well, we're glad that you were able to be here for it, and yeah, we'll be seeing you next week.
I appreciate it, man.
No worries. That was Randy Sample there coming home P2. And finishing off the top three. It's be Landon Quisenberry. Luckily in chat. Landon, how's it going, my friend? Landon?
Yellow.
Yeller. How's it going there, buddy?
Pretty good.
Well, you got your teammate the win there after having a bulldozer front end on it. And tell us about the last restart, how you were able to get Cade get the win there.
I mean, just got lucky that with the way these things go, everyone wants to go to the top because that's where you go make runs, and because everyone goes and makes runs on the top, that leaves the bottom open. I was just able to slot in behind him, and then usually you have the whole line of cars with you because the guys that are on the bottom get stuck on the bottom. You can't go anywhere when there are people above them making moves. So we just got put in a good spot, and you know, just how it was. I mean, I was goofing around a lot tonight, so I'm sure there's a lot of people that thought I was making a lot of dumb moves, but that I don't normally make. But I had a lot of fun. I was having fun with it, so I was just different. I liked being up on the wheel the whole time, making goofy moves, seeing what works, what doesn't. Sorry to Mikey specifically because I got him, I think, majority out of anyone else. So, yeah, pretty good day overall though.
Yeah, and let's talk about the schedule more and what this series is. Similar to kind of an IRock deal, but Thursday Night Thunder, super speedways and short tracks. We're going to a short track. I've been asking everybody what their confidence level on the short tracks are, but tell us overall, what do you think about the series and the short tracks, the schedule, and everything coming up?
I'm having fun. I mean, drafting tracks are just get away to, I mean, when it's not elite, like, I mean, it is elite race, but it's not like one of those big seasons, you know, with 15 races. The plate tracks get really stressful. You're just riding around. So I think it's good just to be able to come on and have fun, have everyone just have a good time. Like, no one was super mad about anything over the race chat, you know, no arguing. And I don't know how the short tracks are going to go with that, because that'll be interesting to see who's using bumpers, who isn't, who's going to get heated when they're getting moved out of the way. But I'm excited for it because I think this is two of my strong suits. I mean, I don't really like calling super speedway racing a strong suit because everybody can do it. You just got to get lucky sometimes. But short track racing, I mean, as you've seen my track record in Tuesdays, I do pretty good on short tracks. It's kind of where I thrive. So I think it'll be super fun. I can't wait to go lock bumpers with people on a week-to-week basis, whether that's getting moved out of the way or push them to a win.
Definitely, and it's something that I'm excited for coming up. Gives everybody something else to look forward to during the week instead of just Tuesday, especially myself. But yeah, twin main events. Definitely was a fun one to watch. So congratulations there, Landon. Go ahead and give your shout outs.
Just shout out to my teammate Cade. Always love racing with him. Can't be thankful enough. Shout out to everyone that showed up. I know it's a little small field, but I hope that we all made it exciting for you, even with the short field. I think everyone was just going and willing to throw caution to the wind. Shout out to everyone for putting up with my shenanigans today with the probably 30 dumb moves I made and 4 billion cars I wrecked. Especially Randy, had to get one on that post, the non-checkered flag, when I sent him twisting and turning like an old beach roller coaster, whatever that song says. Yeah, pretty good. I'm trying to think of anybody else. Shout out to my girlfriend. I don't know if I said that one. And shout out for you for the broadcast in the league. And yeah, everything's great. Can't wait to go short track racing.
Well, we are looking forward to it as well. And glad that you're able to join and get you a podium finish. We'll see how the points shake out from everybody. But good job tonight, and we'll be seeing you next week.
Yes, sir.
Landon Quisenberry there, P3. Great night of racing overall. Photo finish there at the end. let's I'm gonna go take a check at the points because I am excited for that. So let's do Speedzone, and then let's go take a look at the points because I can have it pulled up. Get rid of this because it is jacked up. Seasons, view seasons, points. Cade and Landon, the teammates are tied in the points with one apiece. So Cade is tied with Landon. Randy Sample and Matt Frady going to be tied for third, or well, yeah, it is third. Then we got Austin, Casey, and Randy in the 70s. Brandon, even for making the race, got 30. So still pretty tight points with everything that had been had there. But overall, a great night of racing throughout with Cade. Let's see. Casey Brown, I think, got a pole, or should have gotten a pole. 41 for, who led the most laps? 11 for Casey. So he got an extra bonus point. And then, yeah. I think Cade got one as well. He led 4 laps. Randy led 10 in this one, which could be the most. I think it was. So, it was. So, Randy got a few extra points, which is cool. And it definitely has made the field definitely close. And, yeah, even after the first race, 2 races down, technically. Still the top 10 in points is separated by 12 points after 2 races. So, not bad. And, yeah, headed to USA next week. USA International, the short track up north in Florida. So we will see you guys next Thursday night for Thursday Night Thunder.